Ulu Ventures just made a shocking move that changes everything. While Pi price is testing critical 33-cent support and everyone's panicking, this major Silicon Valley VC firm just officially added Pi Network to their active portfolio. And you know what? I'm about to show you exactly why this could trigger the biggest Pi price reversal we've ever seen. Make sure to follow my Telegram and Facebook page links in the description below, because what I'm revealing in the next 7 minutes will blow your mind. And you know what? You'll want those exclusive updates for what's coming next. Here's the game-changing news that nobody's talking about. Ulu Ventures, the same venture capital firm that backed Pi Network's seed round in 2023, just doubled down with public backing while Pi trades at historic lows near 33 cents. Think about this for a second. Why would professional investors with millions on the line publicly support Pi Network when the price has crashed over 22% in 1 month and retail investors are running for the exits? You know what I think? This is either the dumbest move in VC history, or these institutional investors know something massive that's about to happen that retail investors are completely missing. Stay with me, because I'm about to break down the technical analysis that shows Pi might be setting up for the breakout of a lifetime. You know what's absolutely crazy about this situation, and honestly, it keeps me up at night thinking about it? While retail investors are dumping their Pi tokens and search interest has plummeted, centralized exchanges are holding $414.6 million worth of Pi tokens, and professional investors are making their boldest moves yet. I've been analyzing crypto markets for years, and this kind of disconnect between retail panic and institutional confidence usually means one thing: the smart money knows something we don't. The technical analysis shows Pi trading in a descending wedge pattern, and here's the kicker that got me really excited. This pattern typically signals a major reversal is coming. The Bollinger Bands are tightening, volatility is compressing, and you know what that usually means? Based on my experience, an explosive move is about to happen, and I'm betting it's going to surprise a lot of people. Let me break down what the professionals are seeing that retail investors are missing completely. And I have to say, this analysis changed my entire perspective on Pi Network's current situation. The MACD indicator remains negative. The accumulation distribution line shows limited buying strength, and the Chaikin money flow indicates ongoing capital outflows. Basically, all the technical indicators scream sell, but institutional investors are screaming buy. You know what I find fascinating about this contradiction? In my years of market analysis, this creates the perfect contrarian setup where smart money accumulates while weak hands panic sell. I personally believe we're witnessing one of those rare moments where the crowd is completely wrong. The support zone between 33 cents and 34 cents has held strong despite repeated selling waves. And honestly, I think market analysts are right when they call this the most critical support level in Pi's entire trading history. Here's why Ulu Ventures backing changes the entire narrative for Pi Network. And you know what? I think this move is absolutely brilliant from a strategic standpoint. When a venture capital firm that originally invested in 2023 decides to publicly showcase Pi Network in their active portfolio during the worst market conditions, they're sending a message to the entire crypto industry that I believe most people are completely missing. This level of institutional confidence doesn't happen by accident. And in my opinion, these investors have inside knowledge about Pi Network's development roadmap, partnership deals, and growth potential that retail investors simply don't have access to. I genuinely think the timing is absolutely perfect for accumulation because fear levels are at maximum while institutional support is at its strongest. From my perspective, this is exactly how generational wealth gets built, when smart money moves while everyone else is paralyzed by fear. For the Pi Network community, this backing provides something that's been missing during these dark market days: validation that the vision is still alive and thriving behind the scenes. And honestly, I think this is exactly what the community needed to hear right now. You know what one community member said that I completely agree with? Institutional investors still support the vision. And that's exactly what separates temporary price action from long-term project success in my book. While trading volumes suggest widespread caution and market conditions remain fragile, I believe the foundation for the next major rally is being built right now, with institutional backing and technical setup convergence. From my experience watching other projects go through similar phases, this is usually the quiet period before explosive growth, and I think Pi Network is positioning itself perfectly for that next phase. The technical picture is setting up for what could be the most significant price movement in Pi's trading history. And you know what? I'm getting genuinely excited about this setup because the descending wedge pattern, combined with institutional backing, creates what I consider a perfect storm scenario. If buyers successfully defend the 33-cent support level, I personally agree with technical analysts who are targeting the 42 cents to 45 cents range for the next major resistance zone. However, and I need to be honest here, if this support fails, new lows could emerge quickly, which would expose Pi Network to further downside risk at this critical development stage. In my opinion, the next few weeks will determine whether this institutional confidence translates into sustained price recovery, or if market forces continue overwhelming bullish fundamentals. I'm watching these levels very closely because I think they'll tell us everything we need to know about Pi's immediate future. You know what makes this moment absolutely extraordinary for Pi Network and why I'm personally so bullish despite the current price action? We're witnessing the classic contrarian investment setup where maximum pessimism meets maximum institutional confidence. While retail investors focus on daily price movements and panic about temporary setbacks, venture capital firms like Ulu Ventures are positioning for the next major growth cycle, and I think they're absolutely right to do so. The compression in volatility, combined with institutional backing and strong support levels, creates what I believe is the perfect environment for patient investors who understand that the best opportunities emerge during the darkest market moments. In my experience, this is exactly when life-changing positions are built, and I honestly think Pi Network is offering one of those rare opportunities right now. Pi pioneers, this is your moment to make a decision that could define your Pi Network journey, and you know what? I genuinely believe the institutional money is already making their move while retail sentiment remains at rock bottom. Look, I'm not here to give you financial advice, but I am here to share what I'm seeing, and what I'm seeing excites me more than anything I've witnessed in the Pi Network space in months. If this analysis opened your eyes to what's really happening behind the scenes with Pi Network, please smash that like button to help other pioneers discover this critical information. Drop a comment below sharing your thoughts on Ulu Ventures backing and whether you think this marks the bottom for Pi price. I read every single comment, and I'd love to hear your perspective on this development. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell because you know what? I believe the next few months are going to be absolutely crucial for Pi Network's price action, and I'll be covering every major development that could impact your investment. Remember to follow my Telegram and Facebook page, links in the description, for exclusive updates and real-time market analysis that I think could give you the edge you need in this volatile market.